Hi, it's Colleen with Rope and Resellers, and here's my weekly sales update on eBay for the week of November 13th through the 19th, 2017.
Okay, so I sold a bunch of stuff this week. I'm gonna run through it pretty quick. Some of the stuff I is a repeat because I did a little retail arbitrage and finished up all those that I had to sell. Anyway, first thing I sold was a baby Gund teddy bear. It sold for someone offered me $7.50, so I took it because I've had it forever. I used to sell. This is how I got started on eBay, is selling baby plush, and I'll tell that story another time. But anyway, I collected $10.96. I paid $1 for it at a garage sale, $4.40 for shipping, eBay and PayPal fees for a total profit of $5.56, and it took 3 years to sell. This is a Geiger, I think is the name on it. Out of Austria. It's a skirt. I sold it for $24.99. I paid $1 for it at the Dollar Days at Goodwill. $6.77 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $17.22. And it took 2 months to sell. This is one of the pins that I had bought, a little box of them. I think there were like 10 of them or something in at a garage sale. But this is one of them. It sold for $14.99. I paid about 62 cents a piece for the pins, $4.71 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $9.66, and it took 5 months to sell. This is the first of the fingerlings arbitrage. So this one sold for $29.99. I collected $36.72. I paid $14.99 for it in the store. We don't have sales tax. $11.53 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $10.20, and it took a month to sell. Now there's a bunch of these, and I'll just tell you what my final profit on it was, because those will all be the same. Neoprene bottle holder. I think it's a wine bottle holder. I used to get better money for these, but now not so much. $12.50 is what it sold for. I paid $1 for it at Goodwill. No, garage sale. $4.57 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $6.93, and it took 18 months to sell. These are vintage strawberry shortcake dolls. These were babies. This came in a lot from an estate sale. It sold for $9.99. I paid about 25 cents for it. There's a big bag of them. $4.42 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $5.32, and it took a week to sell. This is another fingerlings. $29.99 after shipping and fees and costs of goods, $10.63, 5 weeks to sell. Vintage Nike hat, and as soon as this sold, someone emailed me and said, "Oh my gosh, did this sell? Do you have another one?" No, you snooze, you lose, dude. $29.99. I had a lot of watchers on this, and I don't know. It was just a vintage Nike hat. It's something desirable about it, I guess, just because it had the name on it. Maybe it was streetwear. $29.99 is what it sold for. I paid 25 cents for it at garage sale. $6.52 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $23.22, and it took 3 weeks to sell. Mickey Mouse pin collection lot. There were a bunch. This one was kind of creepy and weird, but the rest of them, and that was kind of creepy. I don't know. Maybe they were just all creepy. Anyway, they sold for $12.50. I paid $1 for it at an estate sale. $4.41 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $7.09, and it took a month to sell. Another fingerlings. There's 3 in a row here. So this one, the profit on that was $10.43. The profit, I don't know why they were all different. They all went for the same price, but I guess maybe because they paid shipping, so I had to pay different fees on it, and depending on where it went. $10.72 profit on this one, and $10.33 on that one. This is a grater, and it sold with this one as well. So what I did was combine the two and shipped them off. She paid $24 about. So I just said on this one, I paid $2 for it, and on this one I paid $1 for it. And shipping and fees was $7 for the two of them. So I just divided the profit. $11.49 on that one, and $3.14 on that one. And they were from the same estate sale, and they took 6 months to sell. Here's another fingerlings, and the profit on that one was $10.49. This is a ugly Christmas vest. It truly was pretty ugly. Santa was, I have another one, and the Santa's just downright creepy, but anyway, I picked it up at an estate sale for $1. It sold for $16.99, $6.64 for shipping and fees, for a total profit of $9.35, and it took 2 weeks to sell. These used to sell really well. Now, not so much. I don't usually pick them up unless they're really cheap. Dymo refill. It was at an estate sale in the free bin, so I picked it up. I figured free money, and surely it was. It sold for $9.99. $4.11 for shipping and fees, for a total profit of $5.88, and it took 3 weeks to sell. This is an ICO. This is the last of the projection bulbs I bought at the same garage or estate sale that I got that other free Dymo label. It was new in package. It sold for $19.99. I paid $1. $4.88 for shipping and fees, for a total profit of $14.11. It took 3 weeks to sell. This is a Spirograph, and if these are new in package in the 1960s versions, you can tell by the lovely haircut on that poor girl and her polyester clothing. They sell really well. This one was not complete. It was missing 3 of the little discs. So I sold it for $9.99. They paid shipping, so I collected $19.99. Paid $1 for it at a garage sale. $4.88 for shipping and fees, for a total profit of $14.11, and it took 3 weeks to sell. But I've sold those new with shrink wrap for $100 before. They sell great. NPR Yellowstone Public Radio, which is our local NPR station here in Montana, in eastern Montana. This mug sold for $24.99. I paid 69 cents for it at Goodwill, $9.61 in shipping and fees, for a total profit of $14.69, and it took a year to sell. This Made for Life, which I come to find out I think is a Walmart brand, so probably won't be picking that up again. But it sold for $12.74. Paid $1 for it at Goodwill. It was just really soft and kind of a pretty color, so I went for it. $6.14 for shipping and fees, for a total profit of $5.60, and it took 2 months to sell. Mickey and Donald ornaments. They came out of that same estate lot. They sold for $14.99. I collected $57.03, but I actually have to give them a little bit of a refund because the shipping wasn't that much. I paid $1 for it at an estate sale. $39.92 shipping and fees. It went to Italy. $16.11 was my profit on that, but that's not going to be right. And it took a month to sell because I always give money back when I overcharge. This is a lot of clothing that came out of my daughter's closet a long time ago, and you'll understand. $8.49 is what it sold for. They paid shipping, so I collected $16.64. Didn't cost me anything. $8.06 for shipping and fees, for a total profit of $8.58. It took 2 years and 8 months to sell. I've had that one around for a while. And last but not least, Disney Pixar cars. I don't spend more than 25 cents on these, especially when they're as beat up as these were. You can tell on Lightning right here. He's really pockmarked in the front. Anyway, they paid $24.99, and I collected $28.87 since they paid shipping. Cost me $1.25 for the lot. $7.81 for shipping and fees, for a total profit of $19.81. It took 2 years and 6 months to sell. Oh, looking at the numbers, I have this returned, so I included that, the $30 for the shoes that got returned. So 430.19 was what everything sold for. 568.89 is what I collected. Now, my cost of goods were really high because all those fingerlings cost me $15 a piece, so 106, which is quite a bit more than I'm usually willing to spend. 210.74 for shipping and fees for total profit of the week, 252.15. That's all right. Not super great for this time of year, but I'll take it. Amazon merch, I sold 18 shirts, which is my print on demand. Through Amazon, 103.07 for a total profit. My e-commerce adventure, 355.22.
Okay, so average week. I'm not a huge fan of retail arbitrage, plus having all of that money tied up in those things. If they didn't sell, I was starting to get really nervous. I had actually listed them a lot higher and I had to lower the price because I was so worried that I was going to end up with 10 plastic monkeys that I really didn't want to own. So, anyway, my tip for the week is actually a topic that's been coming up a little bit in the comments, and that is whether I list and forget or if I tweak things and what works best. There's a million conspiracy theories out there. I personally list and forget. I went to eBay Open and I asked them specifically about this subject. Is it better if I cancel the listing and or as it if I change it to instead of saying good until cancel, if I just went 30 days and then when it dropped off, if I relisted it or sell similar. And they said it really doesn't matter. And if anything, it helps them to see when they are looking at a particular item that I might have an issue with in my store. They can see absolutely everything that I've done to it. If I've changed the price lower or higher or moved it or whatever, and that the algorithm seems to like that better. That was the impression they gave me. So I am a list it and forget it. I am now taking anything that's over 4 years old in January when I do my inventory, and I will either deem it still worthy because after 4 years the price has probably changed, or and I will take new pictures and write a new listing for it, or I will donate it. So usually, I mean, I did this last year and I only had about 10 things, 10 or 12 things that I donated. I really try to actively have sales and bring stuff way down 50%, 70% off and try to get rid of it that way as well. So that's my philosophy on that subject. I know everyone has an opinion. Some people it's like stirring up the hornet's nest. Some people believe in the 30-day and relist it. I personally, with over 500 things in my store, I just don't want to be responsible. That's a good way to lose inventory, and then eBay only keeps it for a few months, and then you've got to relist it and I mean, obviously, you probably still have the pictures, but you've got to write another listing. So I do good till canceled. I change the price sometimes, but really my current strategy is to use promoted listings and Markdown Manager, which is the thing you have available to you when you have a store to put everything in whatever you want in your store on sale, and to get rid of it in January if it's over 4 years old. So that's that's my tip. That's what's worked for me, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, hope you have a good week. Hope sales are good and you are really super busy, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.